Alright, so we're here for the Ferrari S-Class track day. We're taking the Ferrari FF for this one. Circuit de Catalunya, Silverstone, Hockenheim, and then Bernese Alps. Let's go. Thanks for speaking with a lot of people at Discord. I got rid of the embarrassment and such. That's the one thing that, what's it called? A lot of people just get embarrassed when they start talking in a different language because they're like, oh, I'm messing it up, or this, that, and the other, whatnot. It doesn't really matter. Like, English is one of those languages that is quite easy to understand. Like, even if it's in broken English. Like, it's called broken English because it's not grammatically correct. But if you put a couple of words together, like, I love game you are playing. You know, I understand what you mean. Even though it's broken English and it's not grammatically correct, it makes sense. And obviously that's what a lot of people are, you know. Me, broken England, stay England, because the mix of my native English and learning Japanese on top. 100%. Yeah. I would love to learn Japanese one day. 100%. I think it'd be a cool language to be able to say, but I know how to speak. Because I love Japanese car culture, and like, I know this is going to sound nerdy. I don't care. You can laugh at it all you want. I'm a fucking nerd. I like trains and buses and things like that. And like, I love how Japan's infrastructure is over there. I just think it'd be cool. I like Japanese food as well. Like, Japanese food is incredible. Like, there's a lot of things. The only thing that I wouldn't go to Japan for is anime. I'm not really an anime fan, so it wouldn't make sense. But, like, I'm a huge fan of, like, I love to explore as well. Like, you know, Japan is one of those countries that, obviously outside of the cities and whatnot, the actual countryside in Japan is phenomenal. Yeah, definitely. Like, you understand what different languages are saying, like, with their words and whatnot, which is impressive. I couldn't do that. But, like, you think, like, I quite happily would go to Japan one day. Just to see the country. Like, it is a beautiful country. Nice. Yeah, definitely. I would love to go. Obviously, because of the car culture in Japan, I think it'd be incredible to go to somewhere like Suzuka, Tsukuba. And just go and drive around a Japanese racetrack. Oh, what a slide. I do find it cool that all of the cars are Fiats, because technically that's a Ferrari. Because obviously Ferrari is owned by Fish Brothers, isn't it? Obviously Ford wanted to buy them out, but then they got bought out by Fish Brothers. Right? I think. We beat that target by one car, by the way. It's like, people will... Don't get me wrong. I don't think anyone owns a culture. I don't... well, yeah. they own a culture, 100%. Like, Asian people own their culture, British people own their culture and whatnot. But you can't really tell someone they can't enjoy that culture, you know. That's why a lot of British people, like, you know, I don't mind people taking the piss out of me, the fact that I drink tea or anything like that. Because, like, yeah, that's our culture. I don't care. But, like, it also makes no sense that, like, I mean, I'll give you a great example. So, about a year or two ago, there was a, what's it called? There was a co-worker that I was working with that, so there's two co-workers, right? One of them, was like a, you know, advocate for people, you know, and then there was me, and then another co-worker that I got on really well with, and she, whenever she turned up at work, would always scream at the top of her lungs, "Wagwan," right, which was really funny, and it was great, and it was such a good, like, start to the day, like, "Wagwan," and we're all like there having fun, you know, because we're about to have a shit 8-hour shift or whatnot. And this girl turns around and goes, "You can't say that. That's Jamaican culture." And it's like, what? And like we were sat there like that makes no sense. Like, yeah, sure, but it's also integrated itself into British slang. Yeah, but that's Jamaican culture. You can't say that. And it's like, okay, but watching anime's fine. it's like I don't know. I think it's very hypocritical. Like, I think people should just enjoy what they want to enjoy. You know. And like, I love the Yakuza games. Like, I love the Japanese style of that. I think it's great. Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, I already know about that one, Hans, so that's great. But like, it's obviously like, I don't know. I don't think it should be gatekept or anything like that. And obviously there are too many people that just jump down the necks of anyone that, like, I don't know. I'm actually trying to get this target because I need to get these 4 cars plus one more that's in front that is a significant distance away. Come on, I need to get that car in front. That car is our target. Come on, come on, come on. We got it. There we go. Yeah, exactly. Hans, it's your favorite artist. Baby, I'm calling for you, and I'm stuck in the loop. We used to have this as the intro for like a year straight. Obviously, we changed the intro, but I felt like now was the time we could bring the song back. Because obviously, we listened to it for so long. It was every stream. But, yeah. Ferrari! Hockenheim, let's do this. And we're off. I'm not gonna lie, I think Ferraris are one of the most beautiful cars out there. Just because every single colour I see a Ferrari in, I think that's quite a good looking car. Scratch that, Koenigsegg is the best looking car. Because every single one of those cars is beautiful. But if you think of a close second place, every single Ferrari, bar the California, I think is stunning. The California's okay. Don't get me wrong, people shit on the California and I'm like, it's not that bad of a car. But depends on what model now we talking. Yeah, I definitely, I wouldn't say the California is the best looking one. I think it's okay. But Koenigsegg's, name a Koenigsegg and I can guarantee you it's up there. Koenigsegg 1-to-1. Beautiful car. One of the most popular cars in Forza Horizon 3. I used it so much. It's a beautiful vehicle. I think it's unbelievable. You then have the Koenigsegg Gemera. That's their family 4-door car that they're supposedly making that I haven't heard anything about since. That's incredible. That looks unbelievable. I'll be honest, I think the best looking one is the CC850S, or whatever it's called. It's basically supposed to be the CC8, but it was 50 models being made or something. And that car is incredible. But I think that car's even cooler because it runs a 9-speed automatic that can run in manual, and I think that's exactly what cars need nowadays, I'll be honest. So the technology behind that car is the fact that it's got 9 speeds, and it can run as automatic as normal, like a normal Koenigsegg Jesko kind of thing. But it can... Isn't the CC8 the one that simply can't be crushed? Yeah, it can't. The Stig couldn't kill it. It tried to kill the Stig. But yeah, you could swap to, like, say for example you wanted a race setup for a certain track. So you can have gear 1 be the second automatic gear, because obviously you'll get up to speed, you won't go back down below that. And then you can have 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and avoid 8th and 9th because you're not going on a fast track that gets top speed, for example. Or if you wanted a more top speed run, you had a track where there's a lot of tight corners but there's also a long straight, you could go for 1st, 2nd, then 3rd, 5th, 7th and 9th, so you could get to the top speed. Again, there was so much creativity and flexibility that gearbox could pull off. And obviously it had a fucking simulated clutch pedal. So if you just lifted it up, the car would deliberately stall itself. It was wild. It's all about, like, flexibility with that. And it's the fact that you can turn around, you can go on drive day to day and just rely on, you know, automatic, standard, just shifts up at 2000 RPM and whatnot. You can drive it like a normal car. You can then go to the Autobahn and you can have it in like a race mode and get speed on the Autobahn. But then when you're on a racetrack and you want that manual driving experience, feeling like you're in full control of the car, you can still do that. Something like that is incredible. And like, I honestly find it baffling how companies like Ferrari and Lamborghini haven't tried to implement something like that. Because the one thing that a lot of people don't like about modern Ferraris compared to like the older ones, yeah, it's older people that will say it, but a lot of people don't like the fact that they're all automatic now. There's no manual gearbox in a Ferrari, there's no manual gearbox in a Lamborghini. But like, people still... That's the whole reason why sports cars existed for so long in like the 2000s and 2010s. Because when Ferrari, a company that made sports cars, and Lamborghini, a company that made sports cars, started going and branching off into supercars, making cars that were incredible in performance but relied on technology to do that, the sports car died out. Until companies like Lotus and whatnot made things like the Elise, where they had full-on manual gearboxes and shit like that. Like, they carried the 2000s and 2010s for like sporty cars. Even the Mustang's got automatic gearboxes now. And that is the last thing that needed to move away from a manual gearbox. Imagine the automatic Toyotas being with cars with all options have an auto on manual feel. Yeah, 100%. V6 EcoBoost automatic. See, I heard some bullshit rumor that the reason that the Marquis existed was because they needed to bring the emissions down of the Mustang name so that they could sell a V8 Mustang. That was horrific. But I really don't buy that excuse, because they could just sell a V8 Mustang anyways. Bugatti haven't had to bring their emissions down. They're making a car with a V16. Okay, yeah, it's got a hybrid motor. It's a fucking V16. Like, Koenigsegg make hybrid cars because they know how to make a hybrid car. They know how to utilize both electric and petrol. I don't know. The car world is just strange right now. And like, you look at, don't get me wrong, I think COVID had a bit of an impact when that happened, like lockdowns. I don't know. I genuinely think the car industry just doesn't have anything left. I think it's almost just given up. And like, it's the same with the gaming industry as well. It's just given up. Now, I would love one day that some company can just kick it up the arse. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like, comment down below and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.